This is the best alternative to Black Bolt and White Flare that no one is talking about. And that best kept secret is Korean Pokemon cards. Today, I'm going to be comparing this Black Bolt ETB to this Korean Black Bolt booster box. The ETB is $55 MSRP if you can find it in stores, and around $85 market price. Now the Korean booster box can be found anywhere from $45 to $60. Now it's going to be a range because it does depend where you buy from. Now I'm talking about shipping costs and also Korean tariffs. But that's enough talking, let's go ahead and dive into the set. Now if you're unfamiliar with ETBs are going to feature 9 total booster packs, a promo card, and some extra goodies. They also have these nifty player's guides that have a visual checklist of all the cards in this set. And this is going to be quite important as there are a lot of illustration rares / art rares in Black Bolt and White Flares. I do like collecting these as well, so I'm going to set this aside. But like I said, 9 booster packs, a promo card, extra goodies in here. Here's a peek at the card sleeves included. Very cool. The Korean booster box of Black Bolt is going to differ from the mainline Korean sets, as this is going to be 20 booster packs of 7 cards each, whereas like the mainline sets have 30 booster packs of 5 cards each. So if you're familiar with Korean booster boxes, Black Bolt and White Flare are going to be structured like Korean 151. So here we have it, 9 packs of English Black Bolt, 20 packs of Korean Black Bolt. We'll do a little head-to-head video here. Now we'll alternate between the two sets here. Korean booster boxes, if you did not know, is kind of like Japanese booster boxes where they are going to have expected pulls from a single box. And so I believe with Black Bolt and White Flare, you are looking at 4 art rares and 1 SR or SAR. However, with Korean booster boxes, there are no guarantees. So let's go ahead. Our first Pokeball Holo and a Holo Rare. Now onto the English Black Bolt, which honestly, I've had some pretty good luck opening up English Black and White. Pull rates seem to be pretty generous, the most generous since Crown Zenith. And so I am pretty excited to see if we can get anything here. I've been pulling quite a bit of illustration rares as I get a Drillbur Pokeball Holo here, a Drillbur Reverse Holo, and a normal Holo Rare of the Victini. Oh, and a cool little energy card. As you notice, no energy cards in Korean booster packs. Just a heads up if you were for whatever reason looking for Korean energies. Alright, third pack. Now I wonder if there's a guaranteed hit per pack here, as we get another Pokeball Holo and a double rare. Korean 151 has a guaranteed double rare or Pokeball Holo in each pack, so I wonder if it's going to be the same for Korean Black Bolt, as the structure of the booster boxes are very similar. So I'm learning kind of alongside all of you as we get another Pokeball Holo and a Holo Rare. On to our second pack of English Black Bolt. Now, which set do you guys prefer between Black Bolt and White Flare? Because I think I am on the side of Black Bolt for the majority of the set. However, I do like Reshiram better than Zekrom, so there is that, as nothing in this pack. But yeah, I do feel like Black Bolt is a little bit more stacked in terms of like the set as a whole. It also has the, our first art rare, our Lampent. Very cool. Actually, the colors on this is quite nice. There should be 4 art rares. We'll see if that holds true. Korean booster boxes, the only thing compared to Japanese boxes is that you will get some variance between the booster boxes. Sometimes you'll have 1 less art rare, sometimes you'll have 1 more art rare. It really just kind of depends on the box. But for the most part, I would say majority of boxes follows the rules of having, our Master Ball Electros over here. Very cool. I'm not the biggest fan of this Pokeball Hollow and Master Ball Hollow pattern. I much prefer the ones from Prismatic or Terrestrial Festival, but you know what? Can't complain. I'll take what I get. Let's put the Master Ball here. I believe you are also guaranteed one Master Ball in Korean booster boxes. The Master Ball seems to be guaranteed, or at least very, very high chance you do get the Master Ball, so just letting you know. Let's see if we can get our first hit. And there it is, our illustration rare of the Whirlpeed. Let's see if we can get a double hit. It is a double hit. Ends Plan. Very, very cool full art trainer card here. Super sick. Like I was saying, Black Bolt White Flare seems to have some of the most generous pull rates since Crown Zenith, and as you all know, if you're familiar with this channel, Crown Zenith is my favorite set of all time. So let's keep ripping here. See if we can get some more art rares. I don't know what's going on. Our Drillbur, we'll do a side-by-side comparison of this Drillbur Pokeball Hollow. Normal Hollow Rare. Here you go. You can kind of see the difference between the two, or the lack thereof, because honestly, pretty similar. The Korean one seems to be a little bit more glossier. Yeah. Color's a little bit darker, but I've discussed the difference between Korean and English cards quite a bit in a different video, so I'll link that below, but just a quick glance. I am curious how they choose which Pokemon gets like the SAR treatment, because this set definitely has its popular Pokemon, and I feel like some of those did not get the SAR that I expected them to. Victini as an art rare of, is this Cryogonal? Very cool. Would be the perfect card for people with color themed binders. Very blue card here. Now, if you count Pokeball Hollows as hits, you can kind of see already the difference between the two languages. Just because of that guaranteed Pokeball Hollow that you do get. Yeah, it's going to be quite stacked on the Korean side. Volcarona Hollow Rare, very cool. Yeah, although like, you know, like a single ETB can give you like a hit per pack, right? Technically speaking, but the chance of that happening is pretty low. Whereas a Korean booster box, you are generally getting like the 3 art rares, a guaranteed SR or an SAR. And so it just feels a lot more consistent. You're not left with like a dud box. I've had many ETBs where I get nothing. As we get a Minccino Master Ball. Wonder what the hit is going to be. Genesect, double rare. I'll take it. Alright, here we go. You know, we are missing still quite a bit of our hits. Sandile. And there is our SR of the box. Our Superior EX. Catch some of the texturing right there in the light for you. Not the SAR we were looking for, but you know what? It's okay. I am planning on opening up quite a bit of Black Bolt and White Flare. And so, yeah, so that should be the big hit for the box. Our Superior. Definitely one of the better ones. There should be 2 more art rares. Let's see if we can get it here. And our Crustle. Is this Crustle? Dwebble. I just looked it up. Art rare. Very cute. Very fun. We'll put this down here with the other art rares. I feel like I've seen the same Drillbur like a million times now. Let's see if we can get anything bigger than our full art trainer. And it is not going to be in this pack. Here we go. And Hollow Rare again of the Volcarona. And our Oh, this is our last art rare. Yeah, I'm not the most familiar with Gen 5 Pokemon, but very, very cool. I play a lot of Souls games, and I don't know why, but the scenery in this just very Souls-like to me. So kind of like that one. Last pack of English Black Bolt from this ETB. Not the best ETB that I've had. Also not the worst. Would hope at least for one more art rare. Let's see if we can get anything. There's that Dwebble that we were talking about. And Victini reverse, Pawniard reverse, and a Landorus. Alright, so here are the final results of an English ETB versus a Korean booster box of Black Bolt. On the left here, we have our Korean Black Bolt booster box. Total count of 15 Pokeball Holos. We have 4 art rares, an SR, 4 double rares, and a Master Ball. On our English ETB, we have 3 Pokeballs, we have a full art trainer, an illustration rare, 2 double rares, and a Master Ball here. And of course, you have to include the promo illustration rare of the Thundurus, as you know what, it counts. Again, I think the value of the consistent box opening experience has to go to Asian Pokemon cards. This is specifically Korean, as it is one of the cheaper Asian alternatives out there. And then, of course, we have our English ETB here. Again, I love opening English, but for how hard it is to find and how expensive it is these days, I just don't think it's exactly worth it. If you can find it at MSRP, sure, but $55 to open this over here versus honestly like the same price to open this over here. So yeah, we'll go over the hits really quick if you wanted to take a look. Our Superior EX full art here. Would have been nice if I pulled the SAR version of this, but you know what? It's all right. No complaining. Our Golett, which looks very Souls-like to me. Big fan of this card. Our Dwebble, who I mistakenly called Crustle. That's my bad. Cryogonal. Very nice, very blue. And our Lampent. Very cool art on this one, very nice colors. And then on our English side, we were able to pull a full art trainer, Ends Plan, as far as full art trainers goes. Very cool. And then our Whirlipede, actually from the same pack. So double hit in that pack. Very cool art rare, or illustration rare for English. And then of course we have our Mincino Master Ball Holo. I think it's my first Master Ball in English that I was able to pull. But yeah, I think Korean cards right now, it's the best alternative to English Pokemon cards. It is readily available, it's quite affordable, and you get a pretty consistent pack opening experience. I don't think it can be beat right now. Quality, honestly, if you probably hear a lot of negative things about Korean quality in terms of their Pokemon cards, but I do have a video on the quality of Korean Pokemon cards. Check that out. Yeah, and honestly, I think just try to open Korean Pokemon cards. If you don't like it, you don't like it, and then I think that's fine. But it is pretty cheap to give it a shot. So let me know if you guys have opened Korean Pokemon cards in the comments below. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in Korean Pokemon card content. And just as a full transparency thing, I am selling Korean Pokemon cards. I have a store, PokecoreTCG.com, where I am selling Korean Black Bolt and White Flare booster boxes, so please feel free to check that out. No pressure, there's a lot of other places you can buy Korean Pokemon cards. But yeah, I'll see you all on the next one where I will be opening up White Flare.